Beautiful. Beautiful.
Woo! All
And we're
right,
live.
everybody. Sorry I'm late. My computer died at 100% battery because I unplugged it to walk it over to a different table.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a little chilly today, so I think that was the problem.
Was it even chilly? Yeah, it's good. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm. Cam out 91, howdy folks. Cannon Creation, Sweet More Heresy, the Rybot. If you didn't win your Kill Team games yesterday, I'll send you a strongly worded letter of encouragement. Also tell Nick to change my Discord tag to UltraFan since I upgraded. Here, Miguel, howdy doody neighborinos.
I think the bot's rude. I'll have to look into that.
Joey the Soulless, hola mini painters. Don't call me Shirley. Jay, in 1 hour the new Lego Star Wars comes out. Are you getting it? No, although I'm excited. I like Lego Star Wars. Although I'm not going to buy it and play it. But I'm glad it exists because Lego Star Wars is really fun.
Yep. I agree with all those points.
I did win my Kill Team games yesterday, but I didn't play Nick or Sean. I played my buddy Joe. I won well. I won really well the first game, and then I won by points the second game. Although I was almost wiped off the board, which is how I love to win on a technicality.
Yep. Exactly.
Those are always great though because it's a surprising win. It's like I should lose, but I didn't. Lucky Bat, ooh. Skybar Productions.
Ooh.
Hello, I found Sly Marbo. He's on. I was killed by Inquisition.
Oh yeah, and I played Root with Sean yesterday. That's what I did. Root. I played the Lizard Cult, which is pretty fun. Deep Dark 30s. Is this a call-in? No. We only did that on the first Saturday of the month. So I believe the next time we're going to do it is on May 7th. So there you go.
Ooh, right after May 4th.
Exactly.
May the 4th be with you. I'm going to watch 8 and 9, my favorite Star Wars movies. They're not my favorite, but I like saying that because people get mad.
It makes people mad. Yeah, it is fun.
What, you like those fantasy sci-fi adventure movies? What's wrong with you?
How dare you? Sean, but Nick, did you win? Well, here's the thing. I actually lied. I played with Lucky Bat as well as Sean, and Lucky Bat won. First time Lucky Bat played Root as well. But it was super fun. I love the Lizard Cult. I really like that game. I had so much fun. I really had a lot of fun.
Yeah, don't let Kill Team hear you're cheating on it.
I know. I'm doing a little cheating on it. But Sean actually super lost. He was in last place. But that's kind of my fault because I really, really messed with them. And I didn't. And really, maybe I could have caught up to Lucky Bat at least a little bit if I didn't just go after Sean so ruthlessly. But it was kind of fun.
VG95, Jay, there's a storm and it's messing with my connection. Lots of lightning, and I added to my collection of pots while wearing a relevant shirt that you sell. I was worried lightning would karma me.
You know what? We'll turn the storm off for you.
Yeah.
I think that's in Discord settings.
Cat Cadaver, how's your pile of shame? I was curious about it, as you've probably reduced it a lot. I have reduced it. I've also added to it. I think it's smaller.
I would assume so. I mean, you are doing more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's well, yeah, it's hard to say. Well, usually when you buy something, you paint it because it's usually video.
Yeah,
So,
it's like the things that are in the back of the pile of shame are getting further away from me.
yeah.
Whereas the top shelf of the pile of shame, it's a revolving door.
Yeah.
Get something painted. Get something painted.
Right.
Which is where things should be. There shouldn't be a deeper pile of shame.
Mm-hmm.
Snickron, hey Jay, have you tried to paint any terrain from the Dungeons and Lasers Kickstarter? No, I don't even know about the Dungeons and Lasers Kickstarter. Warhammer Oss, good day from Australia, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Wheatcroft, well, your video was correct. Bought Dominion, and it then changed my mind on the Cruel Boys. Now I'm struggling to offload them as they were being given out for free at Adepticon.
I'll take them. You don't want them? I'll take your cool boys. I don't want any Stormcast though. Yuck. Yeah, good old Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
We got a copy of Rune Wars for free.
Yes.
We each got a copy. They were giving those out at Adepticon as well, and it's very interesting. They look like great little miniatures to test paints on.
The bad guys are kind of cool.
The bad guys are kind of cool. Good guys are not.
No, they're pretty generic. I think there needs to be less sci-fi fantasy knights. It was cool for a little while. I think it's been overdone.
Too many.
Space Marines, most of War Machine and Hordes, every game. I know Mantic has a series of fantasy sci-fi knights in space.
Yeah.
I feel like there's other areas to explore. You know what would be cool is squats. Somebody should do that.
You know, not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's too bad it'll never happen, but it would be cool. Jesse Miller just bought a Hexmark Destroyer, and I want to collect all the Necrons. They are dope. Yeah! I like the Hexmarks. Shy Guy, over halfway done painting my Chaos Space Marine Alpha Legion army. Ooh. Sounds like you still got halfway to go. BJ95, a corporate guy from Warhammer likes your idea to give a newbie a knight to play their first Warhammer game with. Yeah, I think that's the perfect way. Keep it simple, and they have enough firepower to have some fun.
Oh yeah, do some damage.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Do you think the squats will get vehicles?
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably get everything. It'll be interesting to see what kind of vehicles they get, because if they get mining vehicles, they already made a bunch of mining vehicles for the Genestealer cult.
Right. Maybe they'll get floaty tanks. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, gosh, it feels like everything is pretty well taken care of through all the other factions. It'll be interesting to see how they make them unique.
Maybe a box with treads.
Ooh.
That would be pretty unique. They could even call it a Schmino.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe they'll have like floaty
Dwarfo.
drones.
That could be cool. VG85. Also, I'm allergic to my dog. It's sad. Imagine being allergic to Nick. It's basically, basically what it is.
Daniel Logan. Bold take, squats will have the same short and bulky proportions as the firstborn Space Marines. That would be pretty funny if their parts were interchangeable.
I only want to watch it. I hope the squad vehicles are like the dwarf vehicle from Blood Bowl.
There's vehicles from Blood Bowl? Cat Cadaver, if the squats came with a land train, would you buy them? Oh my gosh, if they make the land train, 100%. That is a super cool way to take them. Trains, sci-fi cool. Trains, that would be dope. And very unique to squats.
Right. I feel like that would work pretty well.
Yeah. What if you can even link them up to make them more powerful?
I mean, they're definitely not going to do that.
No.
That's too cool.
Omnion, the Badger Anthem is a great brush, but I'm having problems with the air going down into the cup instead of sucking paint up. Try to really shove it in there, because sometimes you can get a bad seal in between the cup and the airbrush. So try just really jamming it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Also, if air is going backwards, it could also be a needle issue. Like the needle is like the nozzle is sealing itself, and so paint's not being able to flow through it. I'll probably just take it apart and give it a clean with some alcohol. Sometimes with like metal products, sometimes they have like oil and stuff on them from manufacturing. So maybe just give it a real good clean. I know when I bought mine, the needle wasn't in the correct position. It was a little bit pulled back. Like it wasn't perfectly seated in the nozzle. So I just had to scooch it forward into the correct position.
I think they do that on purpose.
Yeah, just so they don't break it. Yeah. They probably do 50 a day, so they just give it a scooch and then close it up, put it in a box. I like that every airbrush I buy is coming in a cheaper and cheaper box.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because who cares about the box? Right.
That's that's kind of an annoying part of the really expensive airbrushes. It's like, how much did you pay for these boxes? Mm-hmm. And it's not even about how much they paid for it. It's how much we get to pay for it. Because they're like, well, it's in a nice box. So, you know, $20 more dollars, $40 more dollars.
Could have come in a bag.
Yep. Love a good cardboard box that has plastic all over it. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Galileo, I want to see Jay's terrain collection.
It's
growing.
It's growing. It's gonna have to grow quick.
Oh, it's going to.
God, do I have a terrain backlog?
Yeah, and let's just say there's going to be more and more and more. Because I don't know if people know this, but we have a Patreon where we make terrain STLs. Mm-hmm. And every month you get something.
Yeah.
Something cool. Doing some concrete-themed stuff. Some concrete buildings. A little brutalist action. Be up in the middle of the month.
DD95. I painted my models with 2 corporate guys at the table. They're cool like us. Neat. Mm. I remember back in the days when the douche was running our store. I remember he got upset with me for using non-Games Workshop paints, which is fair, but like the right move is just to be like, hey, can you not, maybe you can keep those in your car or something. But he was like, hey, someone from corporate could show up and he wouldn't be happy. I'm like, well, what? You don't have to tell me that. Mm-hmm. I don't care about your job.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
It's really true. Yeah. I don't care about your job. Kakadev, I want to see a battle report with all the new terrain you did.
Oh, it'll happen.
It will happen. Oh, yeah.
Might be possible that we have like 5 terrain projects going on right now.
Yep. That's an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
Flipna Dude at 88. Yeah, we got squats. Where's the frickin' battle reports? They're coming too. If you could see what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be like, "Geez, Louise, you got a lot going on there, guys." That's what you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Cake the Bandit. I just found some Forge World airbrush paint. I have no idea when I got it.
I remember they used to have some specialty stuff like that. They used to have pigments too.
Really?
All overpriced. It was back in the days when they used to have etched brass, which they no longer carry because it's terrible.
Yeah.
Dan G, did you hear about the speed paint accident? Apparently, the truck carrying most of the U.S. speed paint shipment was involved in an accident, and that's why they are sold out for about a month. Interesting.
Wow.
I bet there's more than one truck full of speed paint.
Truck or ship? Was it ship?
Oh yeah, if it's a ship, then yeah, probably lots of stuff. Lots of stuff is not getting where it needs to go. Harry McGill, how do you use Flow Improver? Is it just a replacement for water while airbrushing? Yeah, you can also add it to like water while thinning. I've used Flow Improver and it helped, but then I stopped using Flow Improver and I found that I can always make water work. If you have paint that's just really not wanting to cooperate, I think some Flow Improver might be good to have as a backup.
To be honest with you, when I paint, it's waterworks. I'm just crying all the time. Nothing turns out. My tears spread the paint all over the place. It's bad. Cake the Bandit posted on the Discord. I've never purchased anything from Forge World. Yeah, but do you buy eBay lots? that could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it is a Forge World airbrush paint. In the looks to be P3 pot.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, Forge World is not Games Workshop for some reason. It's a different company.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
Mr. Hobbyman Canada, what if you made a laser cut terrain set for MDF? No. I don't want to do that.
yeah, I mean, now that 3D printing is getting so easy, I feel like MDF days are numbered because it doesn't look that good. It's not way cheaper, and the stuff that is way cheaper doesn't look very good.
Yeah, there's some of the crazier kits look great, but they're such a giant pain.
Yes. Yeah, they're not the easiest thing to make or to assemble.
So, nah. No thank you. I'm full. I could totally do it. I don't want to do it, though. That would suck.
Yeah. It's also it takes a lot of work to really get rid of all of that looks like an MDF kit look.
Yeah. Yeah. Wes Montgomery, can you do a bed leveling for plebs about 3D printing? Well, I could, but all the information that I know is from other videos that I watched about that.
There's a lot of great stuff out. Maker's Muse is great for 3D printing.
Yeah,
I don't even have a 3D printer, and I love watching his videos.
Yeah.
Just a cool guy with a fun accent who loves nothing more than 3D printing.
And if you followed all those guides and you're still having problems, you might need to make sure that everything in your printer is actually straight. Because I know with like the Ender 3s, especially, I don't know if anymore, but they used to come. Sometimes they would come warped, or some of the metal would be warped, and then they would mess up your bed, and then you could never really get it level. So there's sometimes there's problems with the actual physical printer itself. Probably not as much anymore.
Mm-hmm. Pricking ahead, I just used my new Anthem airbrush for the first time tonight to prime up some models. I spilled paint all over my carpet. Rip. Yeah, having the cup hanging off the side is definitely weird. I've spilled mine a bunch of times, and I'm a lefty, so I hold it at a real weird angle. But you get used to it. You'll probably have some more permanent marks in the carpet, though. Andy Crimson, this hotel sucks! Everything is wrong with it. However, everything outside the hotel, magical. Also, hey everyone. Hi!
Yeah, is Nick can download other people's 3D printer tutorials and Photoshop his face on them. Yeah. Now there's an idea. That would be hilarious.
Bricking ahead, I've been painting for years and airbrushing for years, and this is my first time spilling catastrophically. I feel the pain now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my Anthem came with a closed cup. I don't use it because I feel like I would need to fill it a little bit more than I have to with the side like metal cup. But you do have to really be aware of sometimes I'll start to kind of point the airbrush down.
Yep.
And pour the paint right out of the cup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard, especially if you're so used to like the normal gravity feed airbrush.
Yeah. Super hard to spill one of those.
Yeah.
I've done it before though.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Nick J, have you considered Nick prints it, J paints it, and then sell it? Then I don't have to buy a 3D printer. It would be so expensive.
It would be really expensive.
It'd be so expensive. If you want to spend a couple grand though, please email us. EonsOfBattle@gmail.com.
Yep, exactly.
You know, who needs a Manta when you can have a table full of Eons of Battle Train?
Boom.
Dancy Kadoom, hello Jay and Nick, how's your horrendous night? I am surprised that only 9 to 10 people, myself included, have submitted a model to the challenge. Also, challenge 8 needs to be moved to the archive.
I usually keep it until the next one is done, just so people can see it.
Because some want to waste it from the archive, ma'am. It's one of my favorite Star Wars quotes.
I get it.
From one of my favorite Star Wars movies. I love that Obi-Wan gets all the information he needs to know that the clones are bad news, and he just never tells anyone.
Mm-hmm. Ketikadev, what's the challenge now? All the rules are on our Discord, but essentially it is paint a vehicle. And then there's some other criteria, like you have to do some weathering, you got to do a freehand, and then you got to look at the rules because you don't remember the last one.
Object source lighting. You have
Object
some
source
sort
lighting.
of some sort of a lighting effect. You know, toxic waste glow, light bulbs, gun flashes.
Yep, and the end date is on the 10th. So got 6 days. And then we'll be announcing the winners on April 16th. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Like, see, I like the rust look on those guns. Great touch. Yeah. For some reason, I didn't manage to find a couple of hours today to prep the other models. So I'm doing some extra special touches to these guys. Tanner Blong.
Harry McGill. I'm gonna go. Harry McGill is the EOB Discord Patreon exclusive. No, you can join even if you are not part of the Patreon. Although, if you're part of the Patreon, you get access to more stuff on the Patreon.
Tanner Blong. Hey Jay and Nick, speaking of terrain, I just want to say that all the effort y'all put into the videos and others like them They're really my favorite videos you guys have made. Yeah! There's more where that came from.
Hell yeah. Bikini Konanes, do only patrons vote, or does EOB pick the winner? Do Nick and Jay look at the entries early? Yeah, we're the ones that pick. There is a community pick where we allow anyone that's a part of our Discord server to pick the winner.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different categories.
Yes. This one has one last category, though, because no best basing this time, because sometimes vehicles don't have bases.
Mm-hmm. Brick in the head. Forge World is separate from Games Workshop, so they can bankrupt it with no repercussions when it stops being profitable. Hopefully. Forge World is kind of poopy. It's like, hey, do you want resin that's not as good as plastic for twice the price?
Hell yeah. Who wouldn't?
Also, weirdly, like, Games Workshop offers free shipping on orders of $35. Forge World, it's like 120. Why?
Yeah.
Sean, one truck hauling supplies around America would explain something. It definitely would. Just one lone truck hitting every hobby shop in America.
Hell yeah.
Here we go. I prefer channels with accents like EOB.
Oh, hey, dear guy.
Oh, there. Oh, can you pass me
That's
that
how
bag there?
Oh, the baggity baggity boo.
Yeah, go, Pat, go.
Go, Pat, go there, guy. Yep. That's our accent. We're going to start exclusively speaking like that from now on. Lucky Blood Raven, I just joined the Patreon. Woo!
Woo!
Thank you.
We love you more.
Yes.
We would never show favoritism, but we love our
No.
patrons way more.
Oh my god. Way more.
Danji, do you know what paints you're going to use when you sit down to paint, or do you pick as you go? Pick as I go. I never plan anything.
Mm-hmm.
To my detriment sometimes. If I picked, though, I would be just as wrong as if I do it off the cuff.
Yeah. So at least you're efficient.
Yeah. Sean?
Internet man. Eons of Shill.
Oh, shilling all day, all night. JB shilling.
Woo-wee.
Sean, so is plastic 3D printing possible? If not, why? It is possible, but it's a different process. The thermoplastic on a roll is squirted out like a hot glue gun, whereas resin is cured with light.
I'm also cured with light.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. I spilled my airbrush while rocking it back and forth. The liquid waves built up and then go over. Wow, that's some serious rocking. If the airbrush is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Yep.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, I lost my painting urge and I haven't painted in months. Just some touch-ups. And any ideas how to get inspiration back? I have a whole video on painting burnout, but I like to just take my painted minis, like my finished minis, and add to them. Like if you painted a bunch of minis a couple years ago and you weren't good at eyes, but now you can do eyes, just go ahead and paint the eyes. And then you're like, ooh, I accomplished something. And I feel like that gets you back in.
Yeah. That is a good idea. 8 = D. May I ask why you started a GENESTEALER cult army?
I had a GENESTEALER cult army. And now I'm getting a GENESTEALER cult kill team together.
Why did you start the army in general?
Because the models were brand new, because it was like 2016, and it was neat. And I'm like, these guys are cool.
I guess that's fine. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much why anyone starts anything.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Pretty sick.
I only want to watch it. Nick, have you heard about the new Gazgul book? It's told from the perspective of his grot, and you learn a lot of grotty stuff.
Oh my god. I might learn how to read to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Greg Hill, what do you think is your most used paint of all time? Black and white. I use them for every painting project. It's a little black and white.
Ikinu Kanones. Why is Nick an orc guy? Because I think they're neat. And I like them. That's why. Really, I'm more of a grot man myself. That's because I think they're silly and fun.
Speaking of the grots, I need my grass tufts.
You grot tufts? Hey McGill, just got a retro Biovore. Really excited to paint him up. Woo! Love it. It goes D. Be honest, do you care about squats? I don't. Ikinu Kanones. Has Nick made a Grot Warcry team yet? No, but I will. I really want to do some Warcry. I think it'd be so much fun. But just haven't done it yet. We're gonna keep trying to play more games though, and hopefully we can add Warcry to the mix. Flipping to that 88. Squats are people. No, they're squats. Oh wait, you said poopy. Yes, they are. Squats are poopy. Greg Hill, I beat my burnout by impulse buying an Imperial Knight. Made by the new Chaos Knight box to give him something to shoot.
Nice.
Nathan Burgess. Jay, it seems like you don't mention AdMech in most of your videos. Is there a reason for that, or are they just not quite as interesting to you?
I don't have an AdMech army. They interest me, but I guess not enough to collect them. I have a kill team in the works. I bought the models for it. I just haven't pulled the trigger on doing it.
While you're away, where is it? Akino Kanones asked me about my Grot Warcry team. It's another reason to get into Warcry.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do it.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like these tufts do a really good job of like looking like moss a little bit. It almost looks like real moss. Like these models have been sitting out in the weather for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never really do natural bases. Well, I do. I always do natural bases, but I never do like
greenery.
Because I always feel like everything in 40k is ugly. But maybe I do a little greenery for these guys. See what happens.
Dan J, are those the new tufts from Adepticon?
Yeah, they are.
Adeptitufts.
Little game of grass.
A little Adepta tufts from the Adepta Hall.
Mm-hmm. comment, Shelley. Jay, you could totally build Hoover Dam for the Fallout war game if you ever got majorly into it. Oh, Hoover Dam. What's great about that game is that there's like the giant, extreme, amazing battle of Hoover Dam is like 20 guys versus 20 guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big a game. And you know what? I think that's fine. I think open world games can be too big.
Damn. I agree, though.
Like, Fallout 4 is like, the map is 5 times the size of Fallout New Vegas, but it just means that you walk further to get to things.
Yeah.
Zachary Reyes, have you had a chance to try the Void Dancer, Harlequins, and Kill Team? I have not, but they look neat. I hear that they got even better because they were already a pretty darn strong team. I'm sure I'll get to them because my quest is to play everything for Kill Team.
It equals D. I have a custom squig army in 40k with a cool dirt and grass theme. Dirty grass. Sean, I am wondering about the kin squats to you plebs. Maybe they be a Horus Heresy thing.
Probably not.
not.
Horus Heresy is pretty much Space Marines versus Space Marines.
You mean lame versus lamer? Yeah, I said it out loud. I don't care. I'll say the truth. What's the size of a kill team board? Is it 30 by 60? 33 by something? Oh wait, isn't it 22 by 30?
I think it's 22 by 30.
Google will tell me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's 22 by 30 too. Well, 30 as well.
Mm-hmm.
James Wright, pee pee poo poo.
Nick Harris, I think if you painted Belisarius Call, it would look wild. Oh yeah, I really want to paint Belisarius Call, just because that model's dope.
It is 30 by 22, completely different.
I thought we said 30 by 22.
I know, but I was making it. Well, we said 22 by 30.
Okay, I get you. I get it now.
I was making a silly Billy. But you ruined it, so thanks.
Gyron, is there a paint scheme in mind for the Mechanicus Kill Team, or going with the classic GW style? I don't know yet. I might go red. I don't paint a lot of things red. I might do something else.
Yeah, maybe it'll be bad.
Yeah,
naughty. Do something else.
The Wizard MF, first playthrough of New Vegas. Who did you choose to side with? I sided with the NCR, but it was pretty much a pacifist run because I also completed all of the good options for Brotherhood of Steel and Freeside. Basically, everyone but the Caesar's Legion. Also, the powder gangers. I don't know. I've never really gotten into the powder gangers. I always just wipe them out. Don't come in, Shirley. Jay, what was the third model in the Fallout box? In the model I showed off today, it was Veronica, Rex, and the robot, whose name is... I forget. You can fix him if your repair skill is high enough, but I never bump up the repair skill until late game, and then I always forget to take him along. Eddie? I think his name is Eddie. Little 93, thinking of getting into Star Wars Legion. What do you guys like about it? I like it because it's Star Wars, and I get to paint a bunch of Star Wars toys. I don't
like it at all.
I like that most of the factions are in the game, or most of the things from Star Wars are in the game. I think it plays really, really well. It's a alternate activation big army game. The units are small though, between like 4 to 6 models per unit, so things die pretty quick. I just think it's a good game.
I don't like it because the guns aren't in it.
That's true. If the gun guns were in it,
or the Gungas, if you're George.
The Gungas.
So that's how I feel. It seems like fun though. I've only observed games with my eyes.
Annie Crimson, large maps equal more settlements that need protection. Give me a map I'd like to explore, not a bunch of icons on an empty map. Yeah, I think another great thing about the Fallout New Vegas map is it's a mountain in the middle, but you can always see New Vegas in the distance, so you kind of always have that goal. And it's the main road is just a ring, and if you follow that main road, you kind of hit everything. And a lot of the settlements kind of build off of one another, so if you go to one, the people in that settlement will kind of tell you about the next one. I just think Fallout New Vegas is a perfect game. It's amazing. Aaron Ferguson, the Death Jester is busted. A heavy bolter with Torrent. Who designed that? Torrent's not that good. Unless if we're talking kill team. I think Torrent... Oh, wait. Is Torrent... No, Torrent is really good.
Yeah, that's the one where I think you can...
You can shoot things nearby.
It's like,
again.
Yeah, that's the burn...
Yeah.
Like the burning stuff, yeah.
Relentless is the one that's bad, right? Where you can put shots into other targets, but you're really lowering your odds a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I just avoid stuff like that. Heavy's bad.
Heavy's
bad.
rough.
There was another one that's really insane. It's on the dynamite for the commandos, where like things cost an extra action point. So it costs 2. I forget what that's called, but that sucks.
Yeah, almost nothing in the game has it, and it basically makes it unusable.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, costing 2 action points to throw a 6-inch grenade on a model that only has 2 action points is brutal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you kind of, with Orc Commandos, there's some shenanigans. Mm-hmm. So, I believe 2 of the units can give an AP, an APL. So maybe you can at least move and then throw your grenade, but then you have to clump things together, and that's not always good. It's horrible.
I think it's unwieldy.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep things near each other. You gotta be a strategic genius.
Don't come, Shirley. Are you gonna paint up Rex and Eddie? Yeah, I'm gonna paint them up. But definitely gonna paint Veronica up first. Ethan B. Jay, you're going to get the old GENESTEALER Patriarch model for your army. I don't know. I already own 3 Patriarchs, and you can only take 1. So it seems a little wasteful. But if I found the perfect lot on eBay, I'd probably pick it up. Jacob Chappell just bought my first Warhammer box a week ago and picked up some paint, and I've been binge watching you to get inspired. Keep up the good work. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Oh yeah, we're one of the most bingeable channels, I think.
I think so.
we have a lot of stuff.
Brick in the head. It was a pacifist run, so I wiped out the powder gangers. Well, I dealt with everybody but them very fairly.
Mm-hmm.
If you do an evil run where you kill everything you come across, you level up really fast, but then you hit a plateau because you can't do any of the quests. And the quest is where you get most of the points. The Wizard MF. Rumors that Amazon will make a Fallout series. Don't get my hopes that high. You know, I feel like Fallout wouldn't really work as a TV show or a movie. I think it's kind of an experience thing. I mean, the story is designed around a game where you go and explore every nook and cranny and kind of find your own narrative. So I feel like
God,
it wouldn't really work.
Not everything has to be everything. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Have it be a game. It doesn't also need to be a TV show and a book and a board game. Maybe a board game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it is. Yeah.
I know it is a board game. But maybe it doesn't have to be. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. They keep doing stuff like this. I don't care. Who cares? Although Warhammer Plus is a great service and everybody should be a part of it.
Absolutely.
And if you're not a part of it, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Games Workshop paid me to say this.
Yes. Cake the Bandit. Eddie is my favorite companion. He recharges my energy ammo. That is true. He is nice. And what's nice is you can take him alongside other companions. But sometimes I find the companions are a little bit too helpful. That's why I like Veronica, because she has to fight everything in close combat. Because the shooty companions are kind of too good.
You don't need that much help.
Yeah. Mitch Slav, what unit would you add to Star Wars Legion? I mean, they have just about everything. I know they're adding like a scum faction, which I almost wonder if that's a good move or not. I know that they're kind of an operative army, and so they can ally with other factions, which is a neat idea, but I kind of like the tightness and simplicity of just the 4 factions you know from the movies. I think there was definitely a little bit of something was lost in X-Wing when they brought in like the Resistance and the First Order, and then all of a sudden, instead it went from a 3-faction game to a 5-faction game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard because you want to keep adding stuff so that the game is interesting, but sometimes things are good and done.
Right.
The end. Hopefully they don't look into any of the games or lore, or look into any of the lore like they did for the Halo series. What could go wrong? See, and that's, I feel like, another reason why video games don't translate to movies well, because people have played, 150 hours of the game, read all of these books, and how could, a 22-minute episode possibly live up to any of that? Like, it's just... I would almost like it better if they changed everything and just made it its own thing, and then maybe didn't call it Halo and just called it Space Combat and made it a new thing. That's the problem, though, is us consumers, we don't take risks. And so
no.
we're not going to go see Space Adventure, but we'll go see Halo. Because thing we know.
Right. Oh, thing we know.
It's like, oh, I like Panda Express, but you know what? Not a fan of that Panda Express TV show. It's like, well, why would you?
Mm. Yeah, that Panda Express TV show was a little on the nose.
It was, yeah.
Sunbro, do you plan on making other STLs than terrain? Maybe some spicy proxies / bits? You might just have to wait and see.
Yeah. But maybe.
You never know. We cannot promise anything.
Eric Fink just grabbed the Pro Acryl paint starter set. Have you tried them before? Yeah, I like Pro Acryl paints. I don't think that they're that much better than other paints. A lot of people can do really good stuff with them, but then a lot of people can do really good stuff with any paint.
Yeah, I mean, we were watching some Warhammer Plus stuff with Louise, and I mean, she's doing some pretty cool stuff with Games Workshop paint.
Oh my gosh,
she's
actually able to do something with Abaddon Black.
And Corex White.
Oh, Corex White.
So, yeah. If you're good, you can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the moral of the story.
Hey, Miguel, are you going to get into ideals of tournaments? Am I going to do tournaments, like painting tournaments? Wargaming tournaments? Definitely never wargaming tournaments. I'm not good. And I don't want to be good. Like, I'd much rather be having fun with the game than being good.
Right. God, I had so much fun playing Root yesterday. I was the lizards. I felt like I was the lizards. It was so much fun.
Michael Morales, Halo show, thoughts? I haven't watched it. I probably won't, but I bet I would like it. I'm one of those people who kind of naturally likes things. I tend to really focus on the things I like and then just sort of ignore the things I don't in my entertainment.
Right. Which means don't listen to Jay.
No, yeah.
Although he's right about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I hate everything. Listen to me then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen to me and Lucky Bats if we like something.
Francisco Riviera Lopez, any ideas for a better squat army? Better than who? Like better than Games Workshops? We only have seen one model so far. I know Hardcore Miniatures make some really cool squats, although I don't think you can buy them currently.
Yes.
I think Mantic makes a squat army that's kind of neat. Other than that, I think there's just bits and pieces, like one-offs from other companies.
Right.
Brian Rotzog, do they have a Jar Jar Binks model? No, but they absolutely should. I think Star Wars Legion desperately needs a Jar Jar Binks model.
Yeah. I would be slightly interested in the game then. Gotta have my favorite character.
George Hill, what's the grassy stuff you are using? This is like prairie turf from a company called Huge Miniatures. It's got sand, like reddish and tan flock, and then it's got green tufts. And it's kind of interesting. I don't know how I love it on these models. I think I still need to play around with these bases a little bit. I might airbrush on some color.
Mm. That'd be neat. Greg Hill, I hate painting white unless it's with an airbrush.
Yeah, the airbrush makes it way easier.
Yeah, I mean, poor Louise.
Yeah.
Doesn't get to use an airbrush, just has to make it work.
Michslav, do the squats have good roles in Kill Team? I'm running a team of proxy Halo grunts. They're not in Kill Team yet. They're not in 40k yet. But I think that squat, if you want to use squat models in Kill Team, I think the perfect faction to use them as is Space Marine Scouts. You got pretty tough little guys with sniper rifles and missile launchers and heavy bolters, and they have good shooting and they're tough. I think they make a really, really good proxy. I know some people do guard, and I feel like squat are better than guard. Gyron. Max Rebo is also a hidden Sith. Our Droopy McCool and Sly Snoodles, his acolytes. Jimmy M, what do you think of the Tyranids Combat Patrol? I think it's pretty good. It's pretty gaunt heavy. I wouldn't have minded if they had swapped out one group of 10 gaunts with like Genestealers or Ormagants, but I think it's good. I think it would pair really, really nicely with a Turvagon so that you could spawn in gaunts.
I call it the Gaunts are Rust box.
If you want some gaunts. If you want some gaunts there, there, gay guy.
You want them? Oh, yeah. And speaking of gaunts. 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sleep time.
It is. Time. Thank God. All right, everybody.
Yep, we had a video out today. Make sure you go watch that video. Little Adepta Hall action. We also have videos on Wednesday, on Friday, and a Patreon exclusive episode on Saturday. And that's going to be a community critique where we go through your models and horribly destroy them and be mean. And
wait, this needs to be said. Sean, R.I.P. Max Rebo. He will be missed. I don't think that Max Rebo died. I don't think there was any evidence that he was on the sail barge when it exploded. And I believe we see him and the gang again in Boba Fett. I think. I might be wrong about that. But I know he was not on the sail barge when it exploded.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
And we also have a Patreon live stream after the normal live stream on Friday where you can actually call in and chat with us. As a big old group of Patreon members and us and weirdos, and it's a lot of fun. So you got to join the Patreon for that. We also have all those STLs. You can get them, and we have merch. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
Oh no, Sean! Boba Fett, he gets blown up. Oh no, maybe he does. I have to go rewatch that episode. There's maybe there's a chance he wasn't working that night. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.